What is up? We winding down, man. Winding down. Hopefully y'all got some good gifts. Most importantly, hopefully y'all gave somebody else some gifts, man. You know, all this consuming or whatever, kicks and all that stuff. Definitely, you got to be humble, man. Some part and actually start giving. You know, especially the family and stuff like that. So I did my part, gave my gifts or whatever. I can't rap worth a shit, man. But this is the last video of the night. You know, it's probably early when I'm shooting this, but anyway, this is the last video of the night, the third video as promised, sneaker pickup video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella Nail. YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail. I got a pair of new kicks here today, and I just want to show them real quick, obviously. So this is a new kick, and it is the Nike Air Max Sensation. I got mine from Kicks USA. They might be long gone now, but I think after shipping it was probably like 56 or something like that. I know it was less than 60, so 56 shipped. And then, you know, got that little holiday stuff they sending out. Happy holidays. So I've been patiently waiting for those shoes. I got it in a size 9.5, and the colors on it is Summit White and University Red. Now these the Chris Webber joints. Got both of them here. Regular GRs from Nike. Regular price was $160. Wow, $160 for these, y'all. $160, and I paid $56 after shipping. $48 before shipping. I like how cherry red that look, and I think a lot of that color next year with the cherry 13s dropping. I think, you know, white and red might really be big next year. Not that red, you know, the colors is already Bulls like anyway. I was actually thinking about putting a black lace through it just to kind of make it pop and make it look a little bit more Chicago Bulls like. Now, to all the younger people out there, Chris Webber didn't play for the Bulls or anything like that, but he was part of the Fab Five, and Fab Five is with Michigan and all that stuff, and they was already wearing crazy kicks, iconic kicks back then when they were in college. So Chris Webber wore this shoe. I don't think this shoe was actually made for him, but it was just like one of those, these is just like one of those shoes that's just like, you know, when you see this shoe you think of Chris Webber. Kind of like how Pippen like did the whole up-tempo thing and all that stuff, or the Air Flight Maestro. Like, people associate that with Pippen until they actually start calling them like the Scottie Pippen ones or something like that. Now with the back right here, you got the Air sign. Of course, you can see that. I like the way it really looks on camera. It looks like a lot more cherry red. I'm happy they didn't varsity red this shoe out, you know, because the varsity red is like all dark. I kind of wanted this shoe to pop. This red is fine on here, you know, like when you see it in real life, but I seen a few Google pictures, and you know, camera lighting and settings and everything, different pictures that people take. Some of them look real good, like bright, which I want them to look bright, bright red, and some of them just look damn near like a dark red, you know, to the point where it almost made me change my buying decision. But this is my first time with this shoe. I don't think this is an OG colorway though. I don't think so, but quote, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Chris Webber actually had on the black and blue joints. Those are fly too. They also got a Michigan colorway with the navy blue and the white and the gold yellow. They also got another OG colorway with the it's just like this, but everywhere you see the red on here, you actually have like a navy blue, and those came out earlier this year. Those are fire as well. I'm surprised people passed up on these because, like, you know, that red and white just hit so hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time when you put red on a shoe, you know, it mostly, like, even if it's like terrible sales, it most likely, but I don't know, maybe it had to do with color blocking and stuff. But this shoe is flames. This shoe is fire. I can't wait to actually try it on, do it on foot and all that stuff. Now, the weather is not going to be looking too good this week or whatever for my area. So, you know, if it's a little prolonged as far as like on feet or whatever, you know, Just know that I will have one soon. Now this isn't like remastered leather, but I do like the tumbled leather on here. The tumbled leather is a little bit more soft, and that's smooth. You also got elastic bands going down, just like a stray jacket. The elastic bands right here, it's like they took pieces of different shoes and put them on here. These elastic bands remind me of the Barclays with the CB. I don't know if it was the CB94 or something, but it had like elastic bands to kind of like symbolize a stray jacket. And I think that was kind of decent how they used these. Now, judging from the look of this shoe, I would assume this came out of like 94, 95 or something like that, because Jordan 5 was used, I mean the Jordan 10 was using that elastic band as well. Again, Barkley was using the elastic band along the, so. The back reminds me of the Nike Air Flight 1. Jordan actually wore the Nike Air Flight 1 when he wore that, but he did wear the Nike Air Flight 1. The Nike Air Flight 1 is associated with Penny Hardaway, in case you didn't know that. Now, again, even though the Nike Air Flight 1 is not called the Penny 1s, most of the time they get associated with Penny Hardaway, the Nike Air Flight 1. And again, that reminds me of this back tab right here, because the Nike Air Flight 1 has that. You could Google it and everything. But I do like the Air Max Bubble. That's definitely fly. The Nike Air Max Sensation, again, as I call this shoe, because I don't want y'all to forget the name, but quite sure y'all can see that. But again, before I head up out of here, I like that whole cherry bottom and stuff like that, man. Definitely fly, definitely flames. My favorite color is red. And I think this will make a nice summer shoe because of the white for the summer. But technically you could wear these probably like year round. I can't wait to wear these. Yes, I am going to wear them in the fall going into the winter a little bit. But I would not wear this if it's like raining or something like that, because the splashes and the mud, all that stuff would get to me. So, yep. But again, I might just switch the laces out with a black. And let me give you a little quick look of the inner. The insole is red. My bad on this terrible angle and camera. But it's just a simple Nike Air, just printed on the inside though. I don't know if you can see that. Hold up. I don't know if you can see that, but my lighting is not the best. I can't actually control it here. But it's like half of the tongue has leather, and at the bottom towards this area, like by the second elastic band, is mesh. And again, you gonna come through with the tumble leather, and I think the tumble leather definitely was a good job on this shoe. Also, this air bubble at the bottom remind me of the Nike Air Max Nomo, which is a kick I picked up this year, and also the Griffey. It's like so many parts of this shoe is taken from other parts of other people's shoes, like other athletes. Also too, the Griffey 2 also has a Nike swoosh on this side as well. The Griffey, the Nike Air Diamond, I'm about to call it the Nike Air Diamond Turf. The Griffey 2 actually has this. Also, what's another thing that's ironic, the Griffey 2 also has a split up the middle like that, up the toe box. So, yeah. Wow, that's kind of, now that I'm actually looking at this shoe, this shoe borrowed from so much, but that's how you know it's Nike. Also got that Nike embroidered on the back. So to all my Nike fanboys on my channel, yes, this is the move right here. And you also got got a hint of gray up there. This gray and this red and white kind of like remind me of Old State. And lastly, as you can see, you got a Nike swoosh on the red, and that's like painted. That's painted on. Like, it's not painted on, but they painted on the inside of it. So when you actually get this shoe, it's like an engraved swoosh, and they just put the white paint on it in there. So it's not like a painted on swoosh that could just like come off if you like, rub up against something. But yeah. Yeah, man, this is definitely an East-based shoe, man. I even did some nostalgic stuff. Like Google it, and they had like damn near 15 colorways of this shoe. So I don't think it's just Chris Webber personal kind of like signature shoe. I just think he wore this shoe a lot, you know, and this stands out and this difference definitely fly. Also, too, I didn't even mention the swoosh up here, but obviously you can see it. But before I head up out of here, what does this shoe, like, you know, as far as like me describing it, this will probably be good for like Christmas, like a candy cane kind of, like, you know, you could wear like the candy cane colors and shit, and then I don't know, maybe just freak it with like a green string or something like that, maybe a black string for Christmas. But you know, the classic white always will work. But with white, man, I don't too much like to take too much risk because I'm afraid it might get dirty. But yeah, I definitely think about candy canes and Christmas with this joint though. As far as like the kind of feeling it gives me, you know, that's my impression on this shoe. And last but not least, I didn't even mention that this is embroidered on the back, embroidered air with the synthetic leather that's soft as well. The ankles is okay. And as far as like in time about this shoe, I don't like to give y'all them half-ass reviews that everybody else be giving y'all. It'd be like 2 minutes long, and they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna review the shoe, and then they review the shoe, it still be like 3 minutes or something, and they don't be saying nothing. They be saying stuff that be like, you can actually see like the shoe is white. But how did this shoe make you feel? Like, this shoe definitely makes me feel like Christmas candy canes or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, as far as the aging process, I can see this stuff getting like yellow right here. Oh, the bands is different too. When you like lace this thing up, okay, I see it. But yeah, I can see the elastic bands on here getting yellow. I can see the actual lace locks getting yellow. But you know, the character, I never too much mind that. Even like the little parts of the midsole probably might get somewhat yellow or something. But, and of course, the foggy bubble. That's the end of it most of the time. So rate, comment, and subscribe. I know I kind of prolonged this review, but you know, I ain't have a kick in a minute. So I just want to show y'all what I had like new or whatever. I ain't gonna even say a minute because I've always been dropping a little here and there. I guess I'm really picking up a lot now since end of year sales or whatever. So top of the year sales be good too. But enough of my rambling. I'm gonna get on foot up soon. Rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella. Goodfella Nail out with these jewels. Hopefully I can get a snapshot with that.